you don't feel that way about yourself, then that's all that matters. Someone else's perception shouldn't morph you or conform you into this just made up person that you're looking at and like, this ain't even me. Just keep being you, keep moving forward, and one day you'll be like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter, because this is who I am. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for being here, because you don't have to, and I truly appreciate it. So y'all, here's the thing. My birthday was December 13th, and that's almost a week and a half ago. And when I tell y'all I was so reflective, I was just sitting back thinking about all the things that I've learned in my life so far, the experiences that led up to who I am now, decisions I've made, and things that I would do differently, but also just really grateful that, hey, every decision I made got me here. And I can only be grateful. But there's some things that I probably would have done differently, and there are things that I've learned that now I can have like this foundation that I can jump off of for the next years of my life. So I've curated this list of just some life lessons I've learned so far in life, and I hope it helps you. And if you resonate with it, if you agree with some of the things I'm saying, let me know in the comments, because we can have a little party, a little conversation, and build some community down there, because I know with some of these things I'm about to say, I'm not the only one. So yeah, I really want y'all to communicate with me and let me know. But all right, I'm not going to prolong this anymore. Here is my top list of things that I have learned in life so far. Number one is to be authentically you. Now, before you can be authentically you, you have to know yourself. So I always suggest doing a self-assessment. And when you do this self-assessment, all you're gonna do is ask yourself basic questions. Go back to the drawing board. What's my favorite color? What's my favorite season? What's my favorite dish or food to eat? What's my favorite shoe? And then go a little deeper. How am I when I'm sad? How am I when I'm happy? How am I when I'm irritated? How do I react? How do I feel when I don't get my way? Go through all those questions, ask yourself that. And I'm telling you, when you get those answers, you're gonna be able to explain yourself even better. So being authentically you is first knowing yourself. And so when you know, then be who you are, and then don't be apologetic about it. Number two, people pleasing is exhausting, so try your best not to do it. Now listen, this is easier said than done. You're talking to somebody that has done it and has felt cringy sometimes coming at home thinking about certain things that I did just to appease somebody else, or to make them like me, or to make me appear better in their presence, but it was just a waste of time because it don't matter. And so people pleasing also comes with just wanting acceptance. That's the core thing. You want to feel accepted. And I think that once you, number one, authentically know yourself and be who you are, then you'll be able to say, you know what, I accept me. So when I accept myself, if someone else doesn't, that's all right. And I've been through this in so many certain communities and certain moments in my life, and it really just kind of it didn't make me feel good. So yeah, people pleasing is too much. So let's quit it, let's get rid of it, and let's do better for ourselves. Number three is to save more money. Save money. Save it. Save it. Just save it. I'm telling you guys, my early 20s, save more money. I would have told myself this even more in my early 20s, teenage life, to save money. But yeah, I can't say it more than enough. That's just another practical thing to tell you. Save some money. Number four is to make your decision and move on. I heard this by an amazing CEO girl boss, and her name is Emma Grede. And she said her husband told her this. And when I heard this, it literally put so many things to perspective for me, because sometimes we get so stuck and boggled up in one decision that we have to make, and we're wasting time. So make it, and guess what? You can come back and re-edit if you need to. Now, this is for decisions that are a little bit less on a high level, or things that need a little bit more sleep on it. You know what I mean? You know how you have decisions you have to make and you have to sleep on it? I'm not talking about those, because those are important and you need a little bit more time. Sometimes you need to analyze, you need to check the facts. And this is pertaining to anything: business, family, life transitions, all that stuff. I'm talking about those smaller decisions, like in your day-to-day, that may keep you stumped. Even to the smallest decision of what you're gonna eat. Girl, boy, making decisions so you can eat and then stop stalling. Even though that is a really important decision to make, because if you have a taste for something and you don't get it, all right, we're getting a little too left. But make the decision and move on and save you some time. The next one is to eat at home. Y'all, eat more at home. Let me tell you, I started doing this in college. When I was in college, I was living on my own at this time. It was my senior year, and I learned the art of eating at home. Saved me so much money. And it also helped me connect with the skill of cooking. Like, I was connecting with just cooking, and it felt good to me. It felt good to see something at A and then end at Z, which was a meal, you know, and I was really getting it in there. I was making like key lime little pie tarts. I was learning how to make shrimp scampi in college. So that's one of the things that I would say is cooking is really therapeutic in ways, but also when you eat at home, y'all, you save money. And I understand there are certain days, like, and let me know if this is y'all, there are certain days where I go to the grocery store, Target, which I love Target, and I come out and I'm a little drained. I'm a little tired. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reward myself with some Chick-fil-A, or I'm gonna reward myself with some Mediterranean takeout. Something, because I'm tired. But that's not always the best thing to do all the time. Now, if you have a budget for it and you want to do that, that's great. I'm not talking really much to you. I'm talking to those that be telling themselves, okay girl, okay boy, get your tail home. Like, you got food in the freezer. I'm talking to you. It really does help, you guys. And trust me, I've been through it where my money has just gone to food, like bow, bow, bow. Because it's just so quick and easy. But eating at home really is good, and it saves you money once again. And the next one is, don't let others' perception of you shape you. Listen, being perceived is something that can be a little hard, because you never want to be misunderstood. And sometimes you can't control how people understand you. And that's one of the things that I used to try to control, which allowed me, or which made me over-explain myself a lot. And I think that's something that I had to realize, like, no, actually, you don't have to do that, because you don't have to worry so much about how they perceive you, because they're gonna make an opinion about you anyway. But if you don't feel that way about yourself, then that's all that matters. Someone else's perception shouldn't morph you or conform you into this just made-up person that you're looking at and like, this ain't even me. And this is easier said than done. This has come through trial and error for me. This has come through many hurtful moments, and this has come through many moments of offense, honestly. But I had to realize that most of the time you're feeling this way because you may feel a little misunderstood. If you feel like somebody is perceiving who you are and it's not adding up to what you think you are, you can't worry about it. Just keep being you, keep moving forward, and one day you'll be like, it don't even matter. It don't even matter, because this is who I am. The next one is to hone in on a skill that serves others in a valuable way so that you'll always have work. So I've been a photographer going on 8 years now. It'll be 8 years next year. And I have truly been able to reap the benefits of this skill. I can be honest with you and just say that God has truly blessed me because of this skill being so valuable to others. And I just learned that through the repetition, putting in those 10,000 hours, okay, it didn't just come overnight. But I've learned that this is something that can last. And so whether your skill is doing nails, doing hair, doing haircuts, doing graphic design, videography, IT specialist, whatever skill it is, maybe you're in the medical field and you're a nurse and that's just something that you can do, like for real. All of these skills are valuable. So hone in on it, put them hours in, and then when you do that, you'll become efficient. And efficient just means doing something with quality with ease. So now that I'm a photographer for 8 years, basically, it comes easy to me, and that's what makes it efficient. So yeah, hone in on that skill and it's going to reward you. The next one is to don't be afraid to reach out for help. Here's the thing, y'all. Here is the thing about Ashley, Mia. For someone that has been self-sufficient, self-independent, I just realized my TV was on. If you saw that blue glare, just ignore it. I turned it off. Listen, y'all, this one right here, I really had to learn, and it can be hard to ask for help in certain areas because you just want to feel like you got it, honestly. And then also growing up in school, think about that person that was always for group project, that was always the one left standing. That was me. People would fall out the day before, a week before, and it's like, yo, I do not appreciate this. So it just kind of like deterred me in that way from trusting people, honestly. But no, I had to realize, like, hey, asking for help does not make you look weak. It actually makes you look smart, because we all need it. We all need help sometimes, and you can apply this to whatever situation this goes to. All right, so this next one is practical. Drink some more water. Drink water. If you don't like the taste of water, put some lemons in it, put some cucumbers in it. Y'all listen, water is so good for you. It's a natural detoxifier, and we need it. Our body is made up of water as well, so we need it. When I tell you, water has cleared skin for me. It has helped with digestion, okay? It's helped with so many things for me, and I'm just grateful for water. We need it to live for a reason. So if you're not drinking enough, if you got consistent headaches, think about how much water you're drinking. Are you dehydrated? Because that can really aid in them headaches. Just think about certain things that may be happening to your body and ask yourself, am I drinking enough water? So yeah, I would just say drink some more water. And the last one is super dear to me because I've truly learned the value of this, and it is that small wins are wins as well. Listen, we can get so caught up in the dramatics of the big wins, but we forget that the small increments that we are making towards a goal really do matter, and then they add up. So don't despise them, really don't. Like, if you feel like you're going slower in your journey towards a goal, but you made a little putt towards it, a little sprint towards it, and then maybe you pause, celebrate that. Just hold it in your heart and know that you are moving forward. Listen, guys, life be lifing, and we might as well get what we can out of it, get the lessons out of it, and wring the towel of all the things that we can learn. Because listen, we're all human and we're just trying to figure this thing out. So cut yourself some slack, hear me out from what I've said on this video, and maybe that can prevent you from certain things and certain stresses that I've been through, but it's all for good, and I'm so grateful for the journey lived right now, and looking forward to more of the things that I will learn as life continues.